The intervention video for the introduction to the look, say, cover, write, check variation. Why is literacy important? Providing every child with the skills they need to read and write well is a fundamental pillar of our education system. Developing strong literacy skills has a positive impact across the curriculum. It is crucial in influencing the opportunities children and adults have available to them throughout their lifetime. The intervention uses a simple spelling strategy, look, say, cover, write, check, and is delivered as a targeted intervention by a teacher or TA in lessons. So the look, say, cover, write, check is a method of learning spelling where children study a word, say the word aloud clearly, pay attention to the spelling, cover it up with a piece of paper or their hand. A sheet with a fold down makes this easier. Write the spelling next to the original word, check their version to see if they got it right, and write the correct spelling again if necessary. So this version of the strategy emphasizes reading and saying the word aloud to help connect the written and spoken word. So the look, say, cover, write, check variation. This intervention is a variation of the look, say, cover, write, check strategy. While the original approach typically presents a weekly set of spellings at the start of the week, this variation incrementally introduces new words across the week, allocating short spelling sessions rather than a single bulk session. You can choose how often the sessions occur. These are often done daily, but can be less frequently. So this variation is based on cognitive science principles to support how children learn best. So it reduces overload on working memory. So breaking word lists into smaller chunks helps prevent overload and makes it easier for pupils to focus. Presenting too much at once can hinder learning. Makes the most of limited working memory capacity. Focusing on fewer words helps pupils process and store new spellings more effectively. Uses spaced repetition to boost long-term retention. So revisiting words over several days improves recall far more than cramming them into one session. And strengthens working memory through the review and consolidation. So retrieving spellings across the week helps make them stick in the long-term memory. We'll find in the resource folder a template for the look, say, cover, write, check, which you can use. So let's just finish off with the research evidence. So Fisher, Cousins and Grieve in 2007 compared the effectiveness of two spelling interventions. The sample was small, but both strategies indicate significant improvement. Joseph et al. Did a review of the cover, copy, compare variations, and this was effective for helping students acquire academic skills. Dimmick and Nicholson in 2017 compared two strategies. Again, the sample was relatively small, with 55 students in year 7. The intervention spellings did better than the control. And what we're doing at What Worked is we are building the evidence base for the small group delivery as well as class level delivery for the mini micro RCTs. So the next steps is to watch the final video on the implementation overview.